Hello class. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to approach an equation that has more than two steps. We have been working with multi-step equations for a couple of days, but I know that some of you are a bit confused and are making mistakes. And the main thing is that to slow down, slow down, take one step at a time. See right here, I'm going to analyze this before I start. Oh, another mistake I see is that you guys, when it comes to negatives, you always want to write down your answer positive. There is such answers as negative. So we'll see how this one turns out. Okay. So obviously there's, you know, items in parentheses. Okay. There's a variable here, another variable here. Okay. First I need to get rid of the parentheses. I need to use the distributive property. And what that means is I'm going to multiply 5 times x. Okay. And then I'm going to multiply 5 times 10. Okay. So I'm going and then I have to rewrite this stuff. Some of you don't like to rewrite stuff. Right now I'm telling you, please go step by step. That's why you're making mistakes. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and type it because my writing um, with the mouse is really horrible. All right. So here we go. So I'm gonna write the 4x first. Oops, I don't. Where did that go? Okay. All right. So 4x, because I didn't mess with that at all. So it's still gonna be plus. Okay. Right there. 5 times x is 5x. Okay. Now 5 times negative 10 would be negative 50. Okay. Now the parentheses are gone. The equal sign stays, and I still have negative 23 on this side. Okay. So now it looks like this. Okay. All right. So hopefully you understood that that is 5x minus 50. Okay. Now I'm going to combine the variables. That means that 4x plus 5x, I'm going to combine that. Okay. Those two right there. And you can kind of do this in your head. Okay. Just make sure that, like again, you slow down. Some of you are going way too fast. And after I do that, I'm going to rewrite everything. Okay. So here we go. I know you can do that in your head. 4x plus 5x is, yes, 9x. All right. So the negative 50 stays. So I'm still going to write negative 50 or minus 50, whichever way you want to approach it. Some of you keep asking, is it a negative or is it minus? I'm telling you, please do not look at it that way. Just look at everything negative when it has a minus sign in front of it. Okay. Um, so then you start going crazy. So you're just combining terms, and if it says minus 50, that just approach it as negative 50. Anyway, so I'm gonna rewrite that, and hopefully you understand how I ended up with 9x. Okay. All right. So now it looks like this. This is what I did. I want to keep the x's on the left side. So for that, I'm going to have to get rid of this negative 50. Okay. Here's one of the mistakes I've seen. Okay. You want to put a negative 50 here and then a negative 50 here again. That's not so. That's not so. I want to get rid of this negative 50. So I need to make a plus 50. Plus 50. So I need to add plus 50 so they cancel each other out. Okay. I'm going to rewrite the 9x, the plus 50. Okay. So, okay. You know what? Maybe I should make a line like this because some of you are not doing that part, and that's what's killing you. I'm gonna um, I'm gonna do that after I do the plus 50. So here we go. Uh, I'm gonna still write the 9x. Okay. It's gonna be plus 50 now. Actually, you know what? maybe I shouldn't write the 9x so not to throw you off. It doesn't really matter, but I'm gonna go ahead and do plus 50. Okay, plus 50 here and plus 50 here. Okay, that's what's going on right there. All right, I'm gonna put it closer so you can see it fine. Okay, right, so now this is what it looks like. Okay, now I need to draw a line here so I know that that's what I'm doing. Now, this guys will cancel out. And this guys, I still have to put negative 23 plus 50. Okay, so here we go. The 9x stays. This guys cancel out, so I don't need to write them anymore. And negative 23 plus 50, it's 27. 27. Okay. All right. If you need to pause the video to see how that turned out, please do. Okay. Now, since I'm multiplying 9 here, I'm going to divide it by 9. I need to divide this side by 9 to get rid of this 9. When I divide this by 9, I also have to divide this by 9. Okay? Whatever I do to one side, I got to do to the other side. So 9 divided by 9, and in this case, I'm going to do it with freehand like that. Okay. 9 divided by 9. And I also have to divide the 27 by 9. Okay. This guys will cancel out, and I will be left with an x. And 27 over 9, or 27 divided by 9, will give me 3. Okay. Which should be the answer. And here's what you guys are killing me with. You don't want to go ahead and prove it. Some of you on your quiz today, I saw that you just put a 3 here, and you just went ahead and just to say that you proved it, and many of you missed the negative part of it. In this case, it is positive, so it's no big deal. But many of you truly did not go back and actually proved it. This is what I mean by proving it. Okay, the original equation. This is the original equation, right? Look, I'm gonna put it over here. Okay. I know, looks like magic, but you can rewrite it. Okay. So now, instead of x, I'm gonna use 3. Okay. So I'm gonna rewrite the whole thing here, right here. So 4 times 3. See, that's 4x. Instead of x, I'm using 3. Plus, see how 5x, that would be 5 times 3. Okay. Minus, it won't be 10 because, it was 5 times 10 is 50. Okay. Should equal negative 23. Now let's see if that works. Okay. I'm going to do a freehand now. Okay. That goes like that, right? Compare this to that, just in case you're having problems as to why that's 50. All right, so anyways, 4 times 3 is 12. Plus 5 times 3 is 15. This is when order of operations comes in handy. Okay. Minus 50 equals negative 23. Okay. That's a 3. Horrible. All right, so now we can do a little bit of mental math here. 12 plus 15 gives me 27. Okay. And 27 minus 50 should give me negative 23. Okay. Okay. At this point, you should see that it'll turn out to be the same thing. But if you don't see it, do it on the side if you need to. But do it. Do not just say that you are proving it when you're not proving it, and then you get the wrong answer. All right, that's it. Hopefully, if you need to go back and rewind it and do whatever, whatever you need to do to get this point, do it. there's also other videos that you can watch by other teachers that you know, to hear from another perspective. All right, thanks. Bye bye.